Michael from Underwood Park CrossFit. We sit a lot. If you have a commute to work, if you have a desk job, if you have a couch and a TV and a book, those hours really start to add up. We know that sitting for a long time shortens the muscles at the front of the hip, that it leads to stiffness in some of your tissues, that your joints are never challenged to the full range of motion, and that it ultimately leads to things like stiff tissues, reduced capacity, and back pain. Back pain is an $86 billion a year industry in this country. But we find that in cultures where they squat all the time, these things are virtually a non-issue. So, we're huge fans here of Dr. Kelly Starrett and his website, mobilitywatt.com. If you haven't been there, go check it out. The link is in the video description. He says that every self-respecting athlete should own a pair of jeans with spandex in them. So, if you don't have a pair, go get a pair so that you can squat anywhere at any time. So, we learned how to squat last time, and we'll find that if we're squatting that way, we'll run into a point where you're at peak tension and you can't go any lower. But when you're here, you should be able to relax and sink down all the way. It's okay for my back to round here because there's no speed component and there's no load on my spine. But my feet are still straight, my knees are still out, my heels are still on the ground. You ought to be able to accumulate 10 minutes in this position with no problem at all. If this is a difficult position for you to be in, you can hang on to the back of the chair or the edge of the counter and lean back into it that way. If it's easy for you, you can challenge it by trying to squat with your feet together and hanging out that way. It doesn't really matter as long as you're spending some quality time each day at the bottom of your squat. Do it while you're brushing your teeth, watching TV, reading, playing with your kids, whatever, as long as you're accumulating some of this time. This will help you when you go to squat when you're working out. It will let your back relax a little bit. It'll work your joints the way they're supposed to go. It'll let you show off your sweet spandex jeans. And the next time you're invited to Thailand for dinner, it'll let you be a great guest. See you next time.